Dear students, now we are going to discuss about the chapter continuity in objective mode. So in this chapter, we discuss about the continuity and the discontinuity of the given functions. So now first we discuss about the continuity. So that is continuity at a point. A function f is said to be continuous at a if f is defined in a neighborhood of a and limit extends to a f of x equal to f of a. So if limit extends to a minus f of x is equal to f of a, then f of x is said to be left continuous at x equal to a. So and second one is right continuous. If limit extends to a plus f of x is equal to f of a, then f of x is said to be right continuous at x equal to a. So here now we are going to discuss about the continuity in intervals open and closed. So now we are going to discuss about the open interval. So a function f is said to be continuous on interval open interval a comma b if it is continuous at each and every point in the interval open interval a comma b. So next, a function f is said to be continuous in closed interval a comma b if number 1 f is continuous at each point of open interval a comma b and f is right continuous at x equal to a and f is left continuous at x equal to a. Dear students, now we are going to discuss about the discontinuity. So the discontinuity where the discontinuity of the given function is the remaining how many places the given function is discontinuous. Now we are going to discuss about that one. So discontinuity is if f of x is not continuous at x equal to a, we say that the function f of x is discontinuous at x equal to a. So how many situations the given function is not continuous or discontinuous? Now we are going to discuss about that. So number 1, that is if f of x will be discontinuous at x equal to a in any of the following cases. So number 1, limit extends to a minus f of x and limit extends to a plus f of x exist but are not equal. So in this case the given function is discontinuous. So and the second one is limit extends to a minus f of x and limit extends to a plus f of x. Both the LHL and RHL are equal but not equal to the function value, that is not equal to the f of a. So in this case the given function is discontinuous. And third one is the function value is not defined. In this case also the given function is discontinuous. So and the fourth one is at least one of the LHL or RHL. So does not exist. So in these cases the given function is discontinuous. Now suppose we take the two functions, those are f and g. If f and g are two continuous functions of x at x equal to a, then the following functions are continuous at x equal to a. Number 1 f plus g, number 2 f minus g, and number 3 f g. Number 4 c into f if c belongs to R where c is a constant, so real constant. So and fifth one is f by g if g of a not equal to 0. So here f and g are two continuous functions at x equal to a. So the following functions like f plus g, f minus g, fg and some constant c into f and the coefficient fraction f by g is also continuous at x equal to a. Dear students, now I am going to discuss about the continuation of the yesterday class. Yesterday we discussed two functions, those are f and g continuous at x equal to a, then f plus or minus g, fg, f by g where g of a not equal to 0, c into f are continuous at x equal to a. So now the we take note from the above two functions f and g, those are continuous at x equal to a. So even if f and g are two functions are not continuous at x equal to a, then f plus or minus g, fg, comma f by g and g set f may be continuous at x equal to a. Suppose so these f and g are both are not continuous at x equal to 0. So f plus or minus g, comma f by g, comma fg, comma g circle f may be continuous at x equal to a. Next one is, if f is continuous at x equal to a and g is continuous at x equal to f of a, then g circle f is continuous at x equal to a. So here two functions are there, f and g. So f is continuous at x equal to a and g is also continuous at x equal to g is also continuous at f of a. Then g circle f is continuous at x equal to a. So next one is, suppose f is continuous in some closed interval a comma b, then it is bounded in that interval, that is a comma b. So that is there exist some two elements, those are minimum and maximum values, that is k and m. So k is lies, f of x is lies between k and m. We can write it k is less than or equal to f of x less than or equal to m, where k and m are the minimum and maximum values of f of x respectively in the interval closed interval a comma b. In this case, f takes every real value between k and m at least once. The range of f is closed interval k comma m. Next one is, if f is continuous on closed interval a comma b such that f of a and f of b are opposite signs, then there exists at least one solution for the equation f of x equal to 0 in the open interval a comma b. Now we are going to discuss about the types of discontinuity. So types of discontinuities are two types are there. Those are the discontinuity of first kind or removable discontinuity, and second one is discontinuity of second kind or irremovable discontinuity. In first kind or removable discontinuity, there are two types are there. Number one is missing point discontinuity, and the second one is isolated point discontinuity. So first one is missing point discontinuity and the second one is isolated point discontinuity. In second type of discontinuity or irremovable discontinuity, there are three types are there. So first one is finite discontinuity or jump discontinuity, and second one is infinite discontinuity, and third one is oscillatory discontinuity. So these are the three types of second kind of discontinuity. So now first we discuss about the removable discontinuity or first kind of discontinuity. So if limit extends to a, f of x exists but are not equal to f of a. So the function is exists but not equal to f of a, or f of a is not defined. Then this is then the f is said to have a removable discontinuity at x equal to a. So it is also called the discontinuity of first kind. So in this case, we can modify the or redefine the function by making limit extends to a, f of x equal to f of a, and make it continuous at x equal to a. So the second kind of the in this first kind we have two types are there. Those are missing point discontinuity and the isolated point discontinuity. So first we discuss about the missing point discontinuity. So limit extends to a, f of x exists finitely and f of a is not defined. So it is called the missing point discontinuity. So the given function is exist but at x equal to a, but it is not equal to the f of a. So finitely and f of a is not defined. So example, f of x is equal to 2 minus x into 8 minus x square minus 8 by x minus 2 minus x has a missing point discontinuity at x equal to 2. So where when x is equal to 2, so it is missing point discontinuity at x equal to 2. Second one is isolated discontinuities. So the given function is exists finitely and f of a is defined, but f limit extends to a f of x not equal to f of a is called the isolated point discontinuity. So for example, f of x is equal to box x plus box minus x has isolated discontinuities at all integers. So this is the isolated point discontinuity. So the given function is exists finitely and f of a is defined, but limit extends to a f of x does not equal to f of a is called the isolated point discontinuity. For example, f of x is equal to box x plus box of minus x is isolated point discontinuity at all integers. Now discuss about the second kind of the discontinuity or irremovable discontinuity. So in this irremovable discontinuity, function is said to be second kind of discontinuity. It is does not exist at x equal to a. So that is limit extends to a f of x is does not exist at x equal to a is called the second kind of discontinuity. So or irremovable discontinuity. So irremovable discontinuity are of three types. Those are finite discontinuity or jump discontinuity. So second one is infinite discontinuity and the third one is oscillatory discontinuity. In the second kind of discontinuity or irremovable discontinuity, there are of three types. Those are finite discontinuity or jump discontinuity, and second one is infinite discontinuity, and third one is oscillatory discontinuity. These are the three types of the second kind of the discontinuity. Now we discuss about the three types of the second kind of discontinuity. That is, first one is finite discontinuity. Finite discontinuity. So suppose limit extends to a plus f of x and limit extends to a minus f of x are both finite and are not equal, and LHL or RHL are finite but are not equal. So LHL not equal to RHL, then it is called the finite discontinuity. So for example, f of x is equal to 1 by 1 plus 2 power 1 by x at x equal to 0. This is the finite discontinuity. So both are finite values LHL and RHL, but they are not equal, is called the finite discontinuity. And the second one is infinite discontinuity. Out of both LHL and RHL, one is we get plus or minus 1. That is, if at least one of the limit extends to a plus f of x and limit extends to a minus f of x be plus or minus infinity, then f of x has said to be infinite discontinuity at x equal to a. So in this infinite discontinuity, one of the LHL or RHL, any one of the LHL or RHL is equal to plus or minus infinity is called the infinite discontinuity. For example, f of x is equal to cos x by x at x equal to 0. It is infinity. So we know that limit extends to 0, cos x by x equal to infinity. So next third one is oscillatory discontinuity. So oscillatory discontinuity means the limit value is oscillates between the two finite quantities is called the oscillatory discontinuity. So the limit oscillates between the two finite quantities is called the oscillatory discontinuity. So for example, f of x is equal to sine of 1 by x at x equal to 0, because sine is oscillate between minus 1 to plus 1. So the example is f of x is equal to sine of 1 by x at x equal to 0. Dear students, in previous class we discussed about the discontinuity of function. We have two types of discontinuity of functions. Those are discontinuity of first kind or removable discontinuity, and the second one is second kind of discontinuity or irremovable discontinuity. In first kind of discontinuity or removable discontinuity, we have two types are there. Those are, number one, missing point discontinuity and isolated point discontinuity. In second kind of discontinuity or irremovable discontinuity, we have three types of there. Those are, number one is finite discontinuity or jump discontinuity, and second one is infinite discontinuity, and third one is oscillatory discontinuity. So in previous class we discussed about all these types of first kind and second kind. Now the second kind of discontinuity, the absolute difference between the RHL, right hand limit of the at x equal to a and left hand limit of limit at x equal to a is called the jump of the discontinuity. A function have finite number of jumps in a given interval I is called the piecewise discontinuity or sectionally continuous function in this interval. Now see the example for the jump continuity, jump discontinuity. That is example, the jump of discontinuity of the function f of x is equal to mod 2x minus 3 by 2x minus 3 is. So we take the take the LHL and RHL at x equal to 3 by 2. So find the RHL at x equal to 3 by 2. So that is f of 3 by 2 plus 1 plus we get the value of the limit is 1. So we take the left hand limit at x equal to 3 by 2. We get f of 3 by 2 minus equal to minus 1. So the jump of discontinuity is the difference between the RHL and LHL. So that is RHL minus LHL is equal to 1 minus of minus 1, that is equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. This is the jump discontinuity of the given problem, that is f of x is equal to mod 2x minus 3 by 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. In this chapter, so all polynomials, trigonometric functions, exponential and logarithm functions are continuous in their respective domains. Now we are going to discuss about the intermediate value theorem. Suppose f of x is a function which is continuous on an interval I and small a and small b are the 2 points which are belongs to I. If y naught is a number which is belongs to between f of a and f of b, then there exists a number c between a and b such that f of c is equal to y naught. So this is the intermediate value theorem. So suppose f of x is a continuous function in an interval I. So a and b are the small a and small b are the point numbers in between 2 points of I. So if y naught is a number between f of a and f of b, so then there exists a number c such that there exists a number c between a and b such that f of c is equal to y naught is the intermediate value theorem. Now discuss about the single point continuity. So single point continuity. So those functions which are continuous at only one point are called the single point continuity functions. So take the example. So example 1, f of x is equal to x if x belongs to q and minus x if x not belongs to q is continuous function only at x equal to 0. So at x equal to 0 is only continuous this function. So other than x equal to 0 it is not continuous. So see the example 2, f of x is equal to x if x belongs to q and 1 minus x if x not belongs to q is also continuous function only at x is equal to 1 by 2. So other than 1 by 2 the given function is not continuous. So these are the single point continuous functions. So single point continuity means those functions which are continuous at only one point are called the single point continuity functions.